Sharparelli and the Sharparelli Law Show, bringing you what matters most with over 50,000 watts of power.
Hello, we are going to talk about the E2 visa, the investor visa, which is something very interesting because it allows some people from certain countries to invest in the United States and actually get a visa to stay in the United States. Note that the E2 visa is not a dual intent visa. That means it doesn't lead to a green card. The E2 visa is a visa for foreign nationals of an investor treaty country, and I'm going to list all the countries that have it and put a focus a little bit on the Middle East because some countries like Egypt and Jordan has those visas, and a lot of people ask me the question what they should do to get to invest in the United States and ultimately get a visa to come here. In order to determine which country you are qualifies under that, you have to refer to the volume 9 on the Foreign Affairs Manual, and and the country you have to bring at least 50% of the 50% at least of the business has to be owned by the foreigner, and they have to have and they have to show that it is a substantial investment. What is a substantial investment? It's not really in terms of money. It can be as low as $50,000, but usually as lawyers we recommend a little bit above 100,000 because that shows a lot more ease in getting the investor visa. Having said that, lower than this amount is still doable depending on the nature of the business. If the business doesn't require a lot of money but requires a lot of human capital, maybe you can show also $50,000 is good enough. And the advantage of the E2 visa, it allows you and your family, your spouse and your children to come to the United States, and it's valid usually for 5 years with an additional 2 years possibility. And I mean, it's valid for 5 years with 2 years of extension every time you take it. And oftentimes, instead of the E2, you can also look into the L1A, but the E2 is a very good option to start a business in the United States if you are from countries. I'm going to list those countries right now. There's Albania, which has the E2 through the Treaty of 1998. Now you have Argentina, the Treaty of October 1994. Armenia has it. Australia, Austria, Azerbaijan, Bahrain has it. Bahrain, very important because a lot of people call me from Bahrain. Even Bangladesh has it. A lot of people don't know about that. People from Bangladesh can invest in the United States and get the treaty visa. Belgium has it. Bolivia has it. Bosnia Herzegovina has it also, and Bulgaria has it. And we're talking about only the E2 here. The E1 is a different issue. I'm going to talk about that later, but the E2 is the most interesting one. Canada has it. Chile has it. Taiwan has it, and but China doesn't have it, and India doesn't have it. But Taiwan has it. Congo has it. That's an African countries. Costa Rica has the ability to do that. Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Ecuador, Estonia, Ethiopia. People from Ethiopia who wants to invest in the United States are eligible to do the E2 visa, and of course France has it, Germany, and Grenada has it, Honduras has it, even Iran has it. That's kind of a little bit tricky. A lot of people ask that question, but they do have it. And of course Ireland has it, and Italy has it, Jamaica has it, by the way, and Japan has it, Jordan, that's the one that a lot of people ask me, because I get a lot of clients from Jordan asking me that question: can they invest in the United States? The answer is yes. If you meet the requirements, we can actually help you set up and find the business sometimes, and we can help you set up the E2 visa, which is a good way to come and start the business, and as it grows we can shift to other visas. And we have Korea, South Korea has it, Kosovo has it, and Kyrgyzstan has it, Latvia has it, Liberia has it, Lithuania has it, Luxembourg has it, Macedonia has it, even Mexico has it. People don't know that Mexico does have the investor visa. Mongolia and the Montenegro has it. Morocco, that's another part of the world where a lot of people ask me the question: can they invest in the United States? Of course they can, because Morocco does have this ability. And we have the Netherlands has it, Norway has it, Oman has it. Oman also, a lot of people ask me, and Pakistan. Surprisingly, a lot of people ask me how come India doesn't have it, but Pakistan does have it, because Pakistan has a treaty from 1961 with the United States. Panama has it. Paraguay has it. The Philippines has it. A lot of people from the Philippines wants to invest, who have some potential to invest in the United States. They should look into the E2 visa. Poland has it. Romania has it. Serbia has it. The Senegal from Africa has the ability to file for the E2. Senegalese has the ability to file it. Singapore, Slovenia, and then Spain does have it, and also Suriname has it. Sri Lanka has it, by the way, Sri Lanka also, and Switzerland, of course, Thailand and Togo has it. Trinidad and Tobago does have it. Tunisia has it. A lot of people from Tunisia, they don't know about it, but they do have it. And Turkey does have it also. Turkey has the ability to do the investor visa. People from Turkey. Ukraine has it, and of course the United Kingdom, and of course Yugoslavia, which is now kind of divided. There is some issues when it comes to those countries. For example, for China, Taiwan, since China doesn't have it, it's under the section of the Taiwan Relations Act that was signed in 1969, and because it's based on the American Institute in Taiwan, and also there is a treaty between them. The Czech Republic and Slovak Republic entered into force in 1992, Denmark in 1961, France in 1960, Japan in 1953, Netherlands in 1957. It goes on like that, and United Kingdom, of course, has been there for a long time, since 1815, Spain 1903, Suriname 1957. What I'm saying here is, how do you get the E2 visa? The way you get that, you have to do an application and prepare a good package explaining how your business is going to be really, how are you going to set up the business so that you don't have a marginal it's not just, it's beyond a marginal. Just marginal means basically you are not just using that to get a salary for yourself. What it means also is your investment will probably create few jobs, and ultimately you will keep that business alive for the years to come. As long as the business is alive, they will probably renew your E2 visa. E2 visa is usually filed directly at the US Embassy, or for Canada even at the port of entry. But for if you are inside the United States, for example on a B1 B2 visa, you can also shift to an E2 visa, which is not a good idea, but sometimes people do that. They don't want to leave because of business, they don't want to miss the opportunity in the business. The E2 visa is a very good visa if you know how to use it, because it allows your spouses also to get a work permit and your children to go to school here, and the spouse is pretty much free to do work wherever they feel like working, and it's for 5 years, and you can enjoy that, and in the meantime you can find another visa. And ultimately, if there's another opportunity, you can look into EB5, for example, which is a $1 million or $500,000 investment. That's another kind of visa, and that's a green card actually. but the E2 visa itself doesn't lead to a green card, so be very careful on that. We have done a bunch of those E2 visas and we have been very successful, and we wish all of you best of luck. If you need an E2 visa, especially if you're from countries like Jordan, like Bangladesh, like Pakistan, like Egypt, you might want to look into the treaty visa, because that visa allows you to invest in the United States, and the world is becoming a global village. People want to invest in the United States, not only for the visa but for the future, to have some kind of diversity of portfolio, but they want to be able to be here for that. So this is where we can help you, and we can actually even down the road help you even to find a business. Oftentimes we work with brokers who can really find a franchise, for example. A restaurant is an example, a store, other kinds of services. The E2 is a good option. Having said that, there are better options like L1A sometimes, which is not an investor visa, but can be actually become an investor visa if it is done properly and it meets the requirements. But the E2 is a good route for many people who want to invest in the United States. One of the important thing that people always omit is where the money is coming from. This is a big issue when it comes to the E2 visa. Oftentimes people tend to forget that you have to prove the source of the money, and you cannot just sit down and think, okay, I'm just going to borrow the money, or I have money not in the bank, and I want to do the E2 visa. It's not going to really work, because the E2 visa, you have to trace every penny that you put in there, and if you are able to do that right, ultimately you should be able to get the E2 visa and come to the United States to invest and actually live in the United States with your family. And if you need help, please give us a call, 510-742-5887. We wish all of you best of luck, and anything we are telling you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. The number to our office, 510-742-5887. Our website, piralilaw.com, and our blog, immigrationlegalblog.com. Thank you. We'll be back with another podcast soon. Thank you.